What's good, YouTube? It's your boy CJTV, and we back with another hip hop news update. So, man, we got some news for y'all today again, man. Rapper Fivio Foreign, and if y'all don't know who OMB Jaydee is, they both are from Brooklyn, New York. Both grew up together. Both came up in the rap game, kind of just rapping and dropping diss tracks against the GDs from New York as well. Basically, they got a lot of stuff interesting going on between them right now. They just dropped 2 back-to-back diss tracks on each other. Fivio dropped the diss track, I think, today or yesterday, and it's already at like 2 mil, 3 mil. And Jaydee just dropped a snippet of his diss track against Fivio on his Instagram, and it's been blowing up on YouTube already. You know what I'm saying? People have been already posting the snippets of his video and what he said and the stuff he was saying in there, Now, we're going to talk about some of the stuff Fivio was saying. Fivio was coming in there, basically saying, like, bro, I'm self-made. Stop trying to say y'all made me, because I know a few of the other guys that, they grew up around, like Jaydee, Drizzy, Giuliano, a few of those guys were coming up saying, we made Fivio this and that, blah, we'll make another one. And that's a line. If you look at Jaydee's first line in his track, and then you look at Fivio's first line in their track, they both talked about how they was trying to make somebody, or somebody made each other, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a diss, you know what I'm saying? Because on Jaydee's track, it was like, oh, I made you, son. And then on Fivio's track, it's like, how you made me and I do more numbers than you feel me? Like, it's just a lot of, back and forth going on. We don't know specifically on what the details are on why they are into it, like what's the cause or what caused them to fall out, because we all know, if you've been listening to Fivio and them for a minute, that they've been cool and tight for a minute, Also, there's some deeper stuff that we're gonna get into, man, and we're gonna give y'all some deeper conversation about, so y'all can get a better understanding of what's going on. But before we do that, man, make sure y'all like this video, make sure you subscribe, and also make sure you turn on post notifications if you're new. Okay, let's get into it. So, one of the main things that they talked about, was the whole turning Crips situation. We're gonna talk about it. In New York, Crippin' is different in some ways than it is out west. I'm gonna tell you why. For one, the main and majority Crips said that's the biggest and more like head of all of the Crips in New York is the 8 Deuce Trey set. You know what I'm saying? Now the 8 Deuce Trey set is a Crip set that's only originated in New York. There's no 8 Deuce Trey in California. There's no 8 Deuce Trey nowhere else in the country but New York City. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, there's no G-Stone Crips in California. Nobody ever created a G-Stone Crip set in California. Nobody ever did that. You know what I'm saying? That was only some New York stuff that started, Now, with that being said, I'm pretty sure a lot of the Crips and even Bloods feel some type of way out west about them, running around saying that they claiming something that started on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with the Bloods, the UBN on the East Coast, if you go look at, a lot of those New York sets that formed, like, it's a lot of those sets that only were formed in New York, bro. Like, you've never heard of those same sets out west, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, how are y'all sanctioned, you know what I'm saying? But, that's a lot of questions that need to be answered for a lot of those OGs out there, you know what I'm saying? I know it had a lot to do with jail stuff and a lot that was going on in jail, and then people made, they made their little sets and cliques and all that because of what was going on in jail. Apparently, it was like a lot of Bloods, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, you can't really take somebody else's idea and start running with it, if you feel me. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't saying that they ain't really repping it, you know what I'm saying? Because if you go out there, they probably repping it harder than the people is on the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? But as far as being sanctioned, it ain't sanctioned correctly, you know what I'm saying? You can't call yourself a Crip without tapping in with the real Crips, you know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't saying that they don't tap in with Big U and them. But I don't know how Big U and them feel about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know when Big U and them go to New York, they go hang out with the neighborhood Crips. They don't go hang out with the 8 Deuce Trays and the Movins and all that. You know, now Movin', that's a real set. That was something that was really started on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Rolling 60s, that's really something that started on the West. A lot of that stuff has started on the West Coast, but they saying that the main umbrella of all of the sets is 8 Deuce Trey. If that's the case, then that ain't sanctioned. Like, they not, you know what I'm saying? They're not from, and ain't no 8 Deuce Trey in California. You know what I'm saying? We know this. Like, I got homies that's that. You know what I'm saying? There ain't none of that going on in California. So, you know, you also got to look at it too with that Pop Smoke situation as well. You got to look at, you know, Pop Smoke was a G-Stone. You know what I'm saying? Nobody out there rep that. You know what I'm saying? Nor does anybody out there on the West Coast respect that. You know what I'm saying? So you also got to look at it in that sense too. Y'all coming over from New York to LA, reference something that was started in LA and changed around to its own East Coast flavor. You know the West Coast gonna feel some type of way about that, and they gonna try to apply pressure to y'all. So you can't, when you come out to LA, you can't be just moving any type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because they own that. You know. So back to the Fivio Foreign and Jaydee situation. You know, I feel like it's deeper than that. You know, because, you know, in the song, you know, Fivio was starting to talk about how he made a lot of niggas sanction, made a lot of niggas turn Crip. Now, we all know Jaydee was a blood. We all know that. And we all know when he got out of jail, he was coming home claiming Crip harder than any of the Crips that been Crip. You know what I'm saying? So we know that there are some tension and there are some issues that need to be resolved between the two. Don't specifically know what it is, like I said before, but I'm pretty sure, you know, if they keep going back and forth like this, eventually the truth will come out and we'll all be able to find out what's really going on behind the scenes, you know. But yeah, man, that's all the content I got for y'all today, man. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, man. Go ahead and make sure you click the notification bell as well. Also, make sure y'all go ahead and scroll down and like this video as well. And it's your boy CJ TV, and we're gonna see y'all in the next banger, man. Peace.